we know that times are tough. Today I'm going to show you if you're in situations that you run out of cash, how do you utilize the cash flow runway to manage your cash flow? I hope you enjoy the video.
So this is a video where we're going to show you how do you manage your cash flow when you run out of cash. So this is a sample file, and this business is a startup business. And usually the trend for a startup business is that revenue is pretty low and expenses is typically really high. So when we look at the core indicator, average expense in the past 12 months is about $56,000. If you look at the trend actually shows us that advertising and marketing, legal and professional, and payroll expenses have been really high. If you look at the top 5 expenses in the past 12 months, it tells you that payroll expenses, legal and professional, advertising and marketing expenses have been the highest expenses in the past 12 months. So the business owner wants to know, in order to stay afloat, how do we make sure that there's sufficient cash flow in the next 3 months?
So this is when the cash flow runway will be really helpful. When you first click on the cash flow runway, it is going to show you
the runway days, which is telling you based on the current cash that you have in the bank and your expense trend, you have runway of 42 days. So the first place in order to make sure that you strengthen your cash flow position is actually to evaluate how can you reduce your expenses. So let's say if we reduce our expenses to $15,000 of payroll expense, let's say in terms of legal professional, we try to cut our expenses from $14,000 down to $10,000. Immediately the runway is going to update automatically to 55 days. So the days of runway actually increase if you reduce your expenses.
Now in this scenario, the business owners have actually expressed to us that he's actually going to talk to a few investors to raise funds, and he's considering crowdfunding platform. In addition, that there's also EIDL, which is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. He's also potentially going to talk to his financial institution to see if he could secure a line of credit.
But he wants to know how much cash does he really need, whether it be from investors or from his financial institution. So he's going to run a scenario, let's say if he will obtain $80,000, then his cash flow runway goes up to 128 days, which is actually his original target. As long as he could stay afloat for another 3 months and have extra cash, that really is the ultimate goal, because they are waiting for a pretty large contract that would probably happen in about 3 to 4 months. So if he increased his cash injection to $90,000, his runway days is going to increase to 137 days. So this is a very powerful tool. This is what you could utilize to make projection for your cash flow position and understand where you are instantly. Want to check out for more information? Be sure to check out and subscribe to the Epicledger Financial Dashboard.
So thank you everybody for watching. If you would like to show your support for us, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We'll see you next time. Thank you.